Video we are going to look about the JavaScript forms. So what is a forms? So generally we will see the forms in the we have seen many registration forms. So in that registration forms, usually we will give some username. Suppose if you are creating a Gmail account, it will ask few details like your first name, last name, and what is the date of birth. So when we give for the email ID, sometimes it will not accept the email ID you have given. It will say it is already been available, it is already been chosen by other user. So some text message we have to display it. So here the validation is going to occur at that point. So the it means the given information, if it is not available or if it is not valid, then some error message should be displayed. So this is the purpose of validation. So form means something we have to collect some information from the user, and this information will be sent to the server. And while before sending the information, we have to validate the information, because once if we have sent to the server and the server verifies the detail and replies to the client, it will take some time. So to avoid the time issue, here the validation is done at the coding level. So we can check how it is done. This is a sample JavaScript example. Here they have defined about the forms and its value. So, and here is an alert message how the message has been displayed. Let us take this example. In this, here you could see the script languages in written in the header section, and this program is going to check whether the name is entered or not. So suppose we are going to enter some valid name and we are submitting. So it displays your input was received. That means this information is being correct, is said as correct, accepted as correct, and this information will be forwarded from the client to the server. So we could see uh, here in the body section. So the JavaScript validation, the heading is displayed here, and this is the form action. So here on submission, that is on submission of this button, that is when we click, the particular event will start executing. So here they are going to get some text, and this text is going to be validated. Let us see another example. Here we are going to validate the numeric input. So let's see. If in this particular program, we are going to check whether the entered value is between 1 or 1 to 10. If the entered value is not in between the range, it will display the output as input not valid. If you are entering some value in between 1 to 10, it will tell the input is okay. So this is going to occur here. So here we are giving some input which is not a numeric number, so it displays in not valid. Suppose if we give some number which is greater than 10, then the input is displayed as input is not valid message is displayed. Suppose if you enter a number in between 1 to 10, it says as input is okay. So here the validation, the information is verified in the coding level. So this is the purpose of validation in JavaScript. Let's see another example, automatic form validation. So here let us see how it works. So here the if you click the submit button without filling out the text field, That means if you are not going to enter any value into the text field, your browser will display an error message. But once if you enter some value and give submit button, then it will carry to the next page. So this can be used for the mandatory fields. Suppose when a particular field is very necessary, it should not be left blank. In that cases, we could use this function. So here we have entered some value and the system display the input is accepted and it is sent. So here now we are not going to type anything and we just click the submit button. So the information says please please fill out this field. So this is the information which is going to display when there is no input is being typed. So this is how the validation is used in JavaScript. And here the data validation is so here since we have came across what is validation and now we are going to look about the data validation. So this is a process of ensuring the input user input clean, correct and useful. So whether the input is clean, correct and useful is going to be verified or ensured through the data validation. So where these informations are verified or valid. So the user filled all the whether the user has filled all the required fields without leaving any field empty. During those cases, we can use this. And whether the user has entered a valid date or data, so whatever it may be, correct data, it is being verified. And whether the user need to enter a text or a numeric field. So these data also can be verified. So the validation is done in two types. One is server-side validation, another one is client-side validation. So as we said, if the program is going to, the script is going to be entered in the server-side script, the information will be verified in the server side. And but if the script is written in this client side, the information will be verified and validated in the client system or client browser, whatever it may be. So these are few attributes which are uh, used for validation: disabled, max, minimum, pattern, required, type. So these are few attributes which are verified. Specific that the input element should be disabled. So whether is going to check whether it is disabled or not. So these are the selectors which are in this available in this validation format. So this is what we are seeing about the validation in JavaScript. Thank you.